Hello, my name is Phil Herman. I'm Superintendent of Hudson City Schools, and thank you for tuning in to this week's Monday message on a Wednesday. I hope that each of you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and found time to rest, relax, recuperate, and enjoy your families and the things that you're most grateful for. In today's message, I will talk about our recent transition to hybrid at Hudson Middle School, the status of COVID cases in the district since Thanksgiving, what happens if the county moves to purple tomorrow, and the importance of being ready to transition to remote learning. First, thank you to all of you for your flexibility this week with the snow day that we had yesterday and the schedule transitions that we had at both the middle school and high school as we went into this week. We certainly appreciate your flexibility and your efforts to support our students during those transitions. I communicated to you on Saturday that we were transitioning the middle school to hybrid. As I mentioned in that call, the transition was necessary because of 3 cases that we identified as likelihood of in-school spread. So what do I mean by that? We had 2 students and a teacher all in the same class where we could not identify any other source other than of the virus, other than the contact that they had with one another. And so in talking with Summit County Health, that always gives us concern. So given the rate of the virus in our community, the number of cases at the middle school in the week prior, the fact that middle school students change classes each period and move throughout the building, or at least throughout their wing, the fact that middle school students are all in, we felt that we needed to make a transition to enable that 6-foot distancing at the middle school. So what have we been experiencing this week since Thanksgiving? I want to keep you updated about those experiences in the district as we continue to move forward. At the time of this recording of this message today, since Thanksgiving Day, we have had 14 positive student cases and 5 positive staff cases of COVID. Now, some of those cases were identified prior to Thanksgiving Day, but the test results came back following Thanksgiving Day, so we're including them in that time period from when we were notified. We had, of our student cases, we had 8 at the high school, 5 at the middle school, and 1 at Eastwoods. And of our staff cases, we had 4 at the high school and 1 at Eastwoods. I want to share those numbers with you because, as you know, we are sending updates to parents every time for every case and in those particular buildings where the cases are occurring. And many of you are getting daily notifications from us now, and I know that that can be overwhelming. Plus, it can be difficult to understand what are the numbers. It's easy to lose track of what the numbers are. So we want to make sure that you're aware of what those numbers are, and we're posting those numbers every day to our dashboard as they occur. We are continuing to track cases each day. We're conducting the contact tracing, looking for evidence of in-school spread, and we will continue that process each day as we move forward. So with cases rising, what happens if Summit County turns purple tomorrow? Our county met the criteria for the county to turn purple last week, but we know that counties need to meet that criteria for 2 weeks in a row to be designated by the state as purple, which means that we could receive that designation tomorrow. The current advisory from Summit County Public Health states public and private K-12 schools are advised to maintain awareness of case numbers, both within their school district buildings and in the general community, and that shifts to learning modality may become necessary. And so really, this is what we've been doing over the recent weeks. We've been following that guidance and what we will continue to do each day for each building in the days ahead. If we identify additional examples of in-school spread, or if it becomes difficult to operate because of the number of staff or student absences, we could certainly change the building or the district to all remote. Additionally, if Summit County Public Health or the state gives us an order, we will absolutely move immediately to comply with that order. Or if there's an update to the advisory, we will review the guidance for schools and determine how it applies to our circumstances. So if we go purple, we will not automatically go to remote. However, know that as a school and as a school district, as staff members, as parents, each of us needs to be ready for the possibility of transitioning to a different model, particularly as we continue to monitor these cases day in and day out right now. This afternoon, I was on a Zoom call with Summit County superintendents and Summit County Public Health. And Summit County Public Health did not know yet whether or not there would be a purple designation tomorrow, but they did indicate that the current advisory for schools was unlikely to change tomorrow if we did go to purple. And so we will continue that communication with Summit County Public Health and the districts around us regarding the circumstances that each of us are experiencing. Lastly, today, I want to thank all parents for keeping home students who are having symptoms. You are recognizing those symptoms, you're keeping students home, and that is really helping to limit the number of quarantines that we are having in the district when a student eventually tests positive. So please continue to keep any student home if you suspect that they are having any type of symptom until they are tested, until you have the results of that test. Also, thank you to parents who travel to states on the travel advisory list and are keeping your students home. If you are planning to travel over the winter break, please be sure to check that travel advisory and plan to follow that advisory upon your return. Again, thank you for your support and your flexibility as we face these sets of circumstances and rapid transitions in our learning models. Thank you for tuning in to today's message, and I hope that you have a safe and healthy week.